Good morning.
How
are you?
do? I'm all right. How about yourself?
It's KO Monday.
Folks, you have not lost 2 days of your life. It is not Wednesday.
We had Galen Dunn, who was supposed to be here, and he got crossed up on travel, couldn't make it. And guess who came in to fill the spot?
The pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter.
Absolutely.
Had the day off, but he
Came
got
in-
called in the bottom of the ninth to pinch hit.
Came in anyway. Really appreciate having you here. Ken Odie's here with us this morning. I understand you got an old bat at church that you had to deal with.
Man, we had a
Don't give me any names.
we had
Don't give me any
we had a
names.
winged one too.
They had a bat at the First United Methodist Church, and Ken was part of the team,
He was in the belfry.
and somehow
You had
got
bats in your belfry?
We did.
into the one of the rooms, one of the Sunday school rooms.
He was up in the corner minding his own business, and we thought it better to get a net than a 9mm. So
You
Mr.
don't.
Glenn Lee and Brother Bill Book got up there and got him, and I assume he was
Released?
released.
A catch and
I don't
release.
know what happened, but
You don't want to know.
I'm just going to say he's released.
All right, good.
Okay.
Well,
Somewhere.
because it might be a protected species.
You never know.
And then we would have a citizen's arrest here on the radio.
Had one in my house a couple of years ago.
Yeah?
He actually flew in through the chimney.
Right.
We had a fireplace, flew down through the chimney and was just kind of hanging out.
I ever tell you-
Literally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
did I
flying
ever-
around,
I ever
hanging
tell you
out.
my bat story?
No.
I'm going to take it real fast.
All right.
I was president of a college down in western Texas. We bought a 4,000-seat arena. It was 30 years old. We renovated it, and to kick off the reopening, we brought in the Army Band. The U.S. Army Band
Yeah.
came and played. And I wasn't feeling real good that night. Had some folks down from here. And when they got into their first number, when they started hitting the low notes, in the song,
Yeah.
noticed that something was coming down from the ceiling.
Oh, no.
Okay, and I thought, what is that? And before long, there's more and more. And then I'm watching I'm watching these Army soldiers duck and put their hand up. There was probably 100 bats, and the music, the low notes in the song, made them crazy.
Hence the reason why you got that arena so cheap.
Must have. And we couldn't. So the long and short of it was, I went home and I started acting stranger than normal. Carol took me to the emergency room, and I'm going to tell you something. The nurse said, "Doctor, I think our blood pressure cuff is not working because it's over 250, the high number." And he said, "Get the nitroglycerin and get the helicopter started." That's what the last thing I
Man.
remember hearing. They asked me what year it was. I said 1917. And they took me to intensive care. Anyway, long and short, the bats, we could not kill the bats because they were endangered species. They were Mexican two-tail bats. And so, you know how we solved it? They would go out. They found little openings.
You opened the dome, right?
No.
Okay.
No, there was no dome opening button. There were little holes that allowed them to get in.
Uh-huh.
You're going to find this amazing. We couldn't kill them, but we hired a company so that when they would go out at night to get mosquitoes and bugs and stuff like that, we put little tiny doors on the outside so they could go out the door. They couldn't come back in. And I got a 20-year insurance policy that if any other bat showed up, this company would come from San Antonio. Do you believe that's the true story? Is that amazing?
That is amazing.
So you guys get more problems at the church. I got a card. I got a credit. I mean, not a credit card, but a
So you went to
They can go through a really, really small area.
yes,
swinging doors.
just little tiny swinging doors.
Uh-huh.
This was the beginning of the flat double D promotion.
Saturday was,
I want my flat double D.
and apparently it's making the rounds.
Little 6-inch tall. You got to go to Rush Appliance right here in Fairfield.
Uh-huh.
Ask for your flat double D, 6 inches tall. Get a picture with it, and we're going to give you a way for you to send it to us, put it on our website. It could mean a big prize for you by the end of the month. All right?
All right.
Get your flat double D and get a picture with it. He was out there on Saturday. He was kissing hands and shaking babies. They had a green egg promotion out there.
Did they have any samples left? I'm guessing not.
He had a little bit to eat too. My age, I had our granddaughter. I had one granddaughter turn 1, and our other granddaughter, who's 11, she did in her head how old I was in dog years, and I was a little disturbed by the number.
Dog years.
Yeah, I was trying to explain to her that, dog years are 7 years for every year. And she said, well, then you're 400. I forget the number.
Wow.
She did it in her head.
That's depressing.
Speaking of doing things in your head, I tried to be the ultimate pawpaw this weekend. I had my 7-year-old, I did all, I talked to him about stand music. I took him out. We used a chainsaw. Got on the Kawasaki mule, rode through the forest. I could not compete with my iPhone, man. All he wanted was my iPhone. And he would go, with friends. He was looking at a video of him and his friends going on a military junket where they were taking out the undead with lasers and AR-15s. My point simply was, there's no way that a bobber in a lake can compete with interactive video. I was disturbed.
You see kids now in the stores. They don't walk. They don't see what's going on ahead of them. They've got their head down. What is it? There's a clinic now in California. Imagine that treats
cell neck.
It's addiction.
Well, I can see where it's
Device addiction.
I've never heard of such a thing.
They don't converse, though, Ken. They don't. They're losing the ability to have a conversation because they're not interacting with people. They're interacting with devices.
I probably told this story before. When I was with Airtex, we were at a very, very, very nice restaurant with another company, and this older gentleman comes in. He's probably 80, has on a suit. His wife's with him. She's got a tiara on. It's her birthday, 80th birthday.
Oh.
Long table.
Mm-hmm.
They seat her. Guests start coming in, kids, grandkids, I assume, and they all sit down, and he calls the maitre d' over, and the maitre d's got a basket, and he said, you can order anything on the menu, this gentleman said, but your cell phone goes in the basket, and I'll pay for it. I
Good
thought
for him.
that was the greatest thing I've seen
smart.
in a long time.
Good
smart.
for
Awesome.
him, man.
Saw this on your Facebook page. Kenny Culp. Tell us about that.
It's this is the culmination of what happens with my kid's a superstar. He's an official, a well-known and well-respected softball umpire and basketball official.
In this area?
Yes.
Okay.
He's probably worked in this area, I would assume. Doing an AAU basketball tournament in Paducah, Kentucky over the weekend.
Right.
Getting into a disagreement with a coach from Michigan. Turned his back to walk away. The coach attacked him. He has a brain bleed, a concussion, eye sockets messed up. The guy fled the scene, and being the Einstein that this guy was, went back to his hotel room where the police arrested him. And he's charged with I don't know how many felonies.
I hope they ring him up.
Throw the book at him.
Not like there wouldn't be a lot of witnesses.
Yeah.
Gee
I mean,
whiz. You know what? I have to say, as somebody who used to coach, sometimes you get so caught up in the game. Now, I'm not trying to condone this.
Sure.
But you get so caught up in the game that you completely lose all your sensibilities, all your personal sensibilities. Of course, that is way over the line.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, in my my pork burger stained hands, I have the bucket of bunk.
All
so
right,
we're ready
bring
to
it
move
on.
into
Let's
it.
have it.
Elizabeth Betty Ford was born on this date, April the 8th.
She of the clinic fame, right?
Well, she was probably known. She's probably known more as the first lady.
First lady, yeah.
Yeah,
But
she
you
got-
know what? What a legacy.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
She addressed a problem that everybody thought was, oh, well, we don't talk about
It
that.
was taboo.
She brought it right up to the forefront.
Yes.
She sure did.
Good for her.
93 years
Great
old.
lady.
Yeah.
When she died in 2011, She was, of course, the wife of the 38th U.S. President Gerald R. Ford, First Lady from 74 to 77. She had 4 kids with Ford. She was also, I think, the first Lady to have been previously married when she came into office. She was passionately pro-ERA, pro-choice, very liberal for, the wife of a Republican.
Wife,
yeah. She announced that she was having a problem with alcoholism and substance abuse, and that led to her founding the Betty Ford Foundation. What a wonderful legacy.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Shecky Greene is 93 today. He's still alive. He's still alive.
Take my wife, please.
Was that Shecky?
I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. No, or was that Henny
No,
Youngman?
that was Henny Youngman.
That was Henny
Shecky
Youngman.
used to be-
Shecky Greene was the guy that they said the lady come up and she said, for $20, I'll do anything you want. He goes, here's $20, go paint my house.
In the 1950s, he was a headliner in Las Vegas. He also was a regular on Laverne and Shirley and Northern Exposure. Shecky Greene, 93 today. John Havlicek.
Hondo.
Absolutely. Hondo. And where did they get that name?
From the TV show?
No. The John Wayne movie of the same name. Hondo. 16 seasons with the Boston Celtics. 8 championships, excuse me.
Is that the only team he ever played for?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Old
He
number
averaged-
17.
That was when there was loyalty.
Exactly. He averaged 20 points per game his entire career.
Played
Wow.
with Bill
Bill
Russell.
Yep.
You know, all the
26,000 points. Do you remember where he went to college?
Boston College?
No, he went to Ohio State, and on that team, there was a reserve by the name of Bobby Knight. 1960, they won the national championship, thinking that we're having the national championship tonight. John Schneider is 58 today.
Bo Duke?
Bo Duke.
That's
He
right.
had
the Dukes of
a
Hazzard.
singing career, too,
He
didn't
sure
he?
did. He had 9 studio albums and a number of top 10 hits.
I would have...
Don't give up on this baby.
Yeah, that was the one that comes to mind.
Yeah,
for
that
me.
was a big one. That was a big one. He also played Jonathan Kent, father to Clark Kent, who is, of course, Superman in the TV show Smallville.
All right, I don't think you're supposed to say that, are you?
What's that?
The Clark Kent Superman.
Oh, I'm sorry. I sometimes I even let the mystery voice go
Yeah,
too.
he does.
I'm sorry. I'll say right now, Clark Kent has nothing to do with Superman, and he's not the mystery voice. Okay.
He actually meant to say Kent Clark.
That's right.
Got a little backwards.
With the glasses.
This birthday today, the 55th birthday of Julian Lennon.
John's boy.
Musician, son
Oldest
of
boy.
John Lennon. He was he's a musician and a photographer. He's the son of John Lennon with his first wife, who he divorced in '68, Cynthia.
Boy, he took a step up with old Yoko, didn't he? My heavens.
Actually, Julian said he got along with John much better during the May Pang era. You know, you remember John Lennon married Yoko, then they had a period of time where they didn't get along.
Yeah.
And he had his personal assistant who was already also Asian, and he had relations with her.
Right, yeah.
And Julian liked her. Now, Julian was the inspiration for 2 famous Beatles songs.
Hey, Jude.
Hey Jude, one, perfect. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. That was because he came home from school with a drawing of diamonds
Lucy
in the sky, with diamonds.
diamonds.
That's it.
There
Yes,
you go.
it is. He didn't get along with his dad. Didn't get along with his dad at all. He says he got along with Paul better, actually. And when John died, he wrote him out of the will.
Ooh.
I mean, well, he didn't anticipate he was going to die, but he had already put together the will and left $100,000 for his 2 kids.
That's it?
Together. Yes. Yes. So guess what? Julian sued the estate, and he was awarded $20 million.
So he's doing okay.
He'll be okay.
Okay.
He'll be fine. Don't worry about Julian Lennon. And finally, 52 years old tonight. Does anybody watch The House of Cards?
No.
No.
Either one. No. Robin Wright, who is the lead in that, 52 years old, and she's a very attractive woman. She's best known for playing Jenny in Forrest Gump.
Ah, okay.
You remember Jenny?
Absolutely.
And she's had 3 husbands, including her middle husband. She had 2 kids with Sean Penn.
Ah, okay.
You know, of course, a very reasonable guy.
Yeah.
Claire Underwood is who she plays in the House of Cards, and she makes more than she made, because that show's done now. She made more than anybody else in TV at the time, $500,000 per episode.
Was Kevin Spacey in that?
He was, and he didn't make the last season, though,
Yeah.
because of problems that he was having. But I haven't watched the last season because I just got my TV back. April 8th, on this date in history, the U.S. Senate passed the 13th Amendment. I didn't look that up. That, of course, was in 38-6. So I've got to look that up. I'm not quite sure what the 13th Amendment was. It was in 1864. It had to do with slavery. In 1864. 1974, Hank Aaron hit his 715th home run. That broke Babe Ruth's record. As far as I'm concerned, he's the home run king. Frank Robinson of the Cleveland Indians in 1975 became the first black manager of a Major League Baseball team.
Who just passed away, a couple of weeks ago?
Yes,
a
he
month
did.
ago or so.
1985, Phyllis Diller. Now listen to this. She underwent a surgery so that she could have permanent eyeliners to eliminate the need for eyelid makeup. It really helped her, I think.
What was her husband's name?
yeah.
Fang.
Yes. Clint Eastwood was elected mayor of Carmel, California in 1986 on this date. The Supremes recorded Where Did Our Love Go in 1964. 71 Chicago became the first rock band to sell out a week of shows at Carnegie Hall in New York City. And that is the Bucket O' Bunk. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back with Ken Odie, and we'll catch up, see if he's been stirring it up on Facebook right after this.
At Merrick, we know dogs are in charge. So our dog foods start with deboned meat, poultry, or fish, and Sorry. Coming!
Here's your ducky.
And because real whole foods are better for your dog, each Merrick recipe is packed with whole fruits and vegetables. Excuse me.
You want to go out right now? Okay.
Dogs are in charge. Serve them well. Merrick.
Available at your local pet store.
Let's have a chat about your debit card. The card you use for the things you buy every day. What if you could get cash back every time you bought those things? Well, now you can. Introducing Discover Cashback Debit. Just open a Discover bank account and start earning 1% cash back on up to $3,000 in debit card purchases every month, automatically. Plus, there are no monthly fees or minimum balances. Now you can get cash back on the way you like to pay. Open a Discover bank account and get the debit card with cash back. Go to discoverbank.com/debit. Limitations apply. Excludes money market accounts. Discover Bank, member FDIC.
At F&B, we believe in us, not us the bank, us the farmers, us the families, us the community. That's why we continuously and proudly support, invest in, and volunteer throughout our region. So whether you're from Fairfield, Wayne City, Sisney, Grayville, or anywhere in between, you'll always find a friendly and helpful neighbor right here at home. F&B, Banking Business Life. Member FDIC.
Black's Fashion Flowers in downtown Fairfield can make any occasion more special with custom-designed floral arrangements and gift items. Check out their selection of Southern Illinois-made Ravenswood Hollow soaps and lotions, Fannie Mae candies, Southern Sisters gourmet food items, and clean-burning soy candles. Black's also has a wide selection of sympathy items. Plus, they're your home for tuxedo rentals from Jim's Formal Wear. Give them a call at 847-7076 or stop in at 310 East Main. Black's Fashion Flowers, your florist with a personal touch, across from the courthouse in downtown Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when a jury in Santa Monica found O.J. Simpson guilty in a civil trial and ordered him to pay $33 million to the families of Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman? Chinese leader Deng Xiaoping died. Jeff Gordon became the youngest driver to win the Daytona 500. At the Grammys, the big winners were Eric Clapton, Celine Dion, and 14-year-old Leanne Rimes. 65 million people tuned in to see Schindler's List on NBC. In the theaters, the hot new flicks were Sling Blade, Shine, and The English Patient.
You promise? I promise. I'll come back for you.
Meanwhile, back on the radio, the new music sounded like this. Have we stumped you? Well, the answer and a chunk of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Hi folks, this is Sandy at Gill Sales and Service. Spring has finally sprung and summer will soon follow, so we are putting our Frigidaire 22 cubic foot chest freezers on sale for $749.95 while supplies last. Frigidaire's space-wise organization system offers organizational solutions you can customize to fit your needs, like sliding plastic baskets, dividers, and a pizza basket, bright LED lighting, a power-on indicator light, and pop-out key. Come get yours at Gill Sales and Service, 1605 West Main in Fairfield. Check it out on Facebook.
February 1997.
Celine Dion and All By Myself, the top song of February 1997. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
What does your morning sound like?
Goodbye, baby.
She's finally asleep.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
Can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Come to McDonald's for breakfast and enjoy 2 savory bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits for just $4. Price and participation may vary. For a limited time, cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
And welcome back to Morning Coffee on a Monday morning.
Talking about projects over the weekend.
Yeah.
I got a longer list than I've got the time to do.
Well, I've got a list.
And you're working on some woodwork?
I'm doing a little woodworking. I've got a, let's see, I got a blanket box that I'm finishing up. Put painting up. I got a dollhouse I got to redo that my grandfather built.
Wow. That's cool.
That is cool.
I got a wagon I'm redoing.
You gonna wheel Tina around downtown? Or
Yeah,
something?
that's it.
There you go.
That's it. You know.
You want to go shopping, dear? I'll wheel you down there.
Yeah.
By the way, shopping. There were a lot of people in downtown on Saturday.
There were a lot of people out Saturday, and
That
it was a beautiful.
great.
It was a beautiful day.
Gorgeous day.
Yeah, my wife and the granddaughter they did the girlfriend thing.
Mm-hmm.
Went to all kinds of serendipity.
Yeah.
Carnaby Square. They were everywhere. So
I had an eventful Saturday afternoon.
what'd you do?
I was mowing the yard at the First United Methodist Church.
And a bat attacked you?
Had a truck, my trailer, my
Yes.
zero turn, get done. I'm loading up the zero turn. Get it up there, my left ramp collapsed.
Oh. How did you get?
I didn't. It went over my shoulder.
You're
first.
lucky you didn't get hurt.
I'm lucky I'm not dead. It
Wow.
was, got over, it went all the way over on the side.
Holy moly.
I
Did you
crawl
fall
out.
off?
I crawl out of there.
Had the roll bar in effect,
And,
didn't you?
of course, I'm a man, so what's the first thing I did?
You look around to
See if anybody
anybody's
saw
watching.
me. There's gasoline running out of it.
Oh, my.
So called my son. He was like a block and a half away, so he came up. We got it back over, and it started right up. So a sore shoulder, but thankful
Wow.
that it.
Man.
You're lucky. You're
I was very lucky. I was incredible. I mean,
willing
just,
to give your life
just
for
in
the Methodist
in the
yard.
blink of an eye. I mean, that thing was over. I knew it was going over, but there was nothing I could do.
Did you ever worry about that ramp not being stable?
No,
Didn't even think about it.
I don't know if it kicked. I don't know what happened, but it won't happen again.
Maybe one of them semis making that corner right there at First Street shook it loose.
I don't know. That might have. You stayed out.
Because they don't slow down much coming around that corner.
You stayed out of trouble on Facebook lately?
I have.
Good.
I hope people embrace this cleanup day.
Yes.
Oh, don't worry, we are.
This is a real opportunity.
Oh, I'm going to have a couple. I'm going to have a pickup full.
We've got a team from the Methodist Church that's going to go out in our neighborhood. I'll tell you where somebody needs to go. A suggestion: the off ramp on I-64 at the 110. That area down there is awful. There's trash everywhere.
I've never noticed.
Yeah.
I'm usually thinking about how I have to get to speed to get on the interstate to be looking around.
Both the on-ramp there and the off-ramp, they're pretty nasty.
Yeah. And, citywide cleanup, get out and clean up your property.
That's right.
That's all you got to
Yes,
do.
yes.
And I know if you need help with something, call City Hall. There's probably some resources that, we get somebody there. If you got something in your yard that needs moved,
Now,
somebody's going to help you.
Do these seniors have to get community service hours?
Be a great time to do it.
There you
It'd
go.
be a great time if you have to get community service hours. There you go.
I wonder if this is stunning to me. This is a news story. 26-year-old man arrested on Saturday for slugging WWE legend Bret the Hitman Hart in the face as he was making a Hall of Fame speech at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn,
Was it John
New York.
Stossel?
No.
Remember him?
Yes.
You think this is fake?
I'm just saying, this is obviously not fake. Hart was accepting his induction into the Hall of Fame for the second time, this time as part of the tag team The Hart Foundation, along with the late Jim the Anvil
Hart. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people think that's fake.
I'm telling you, this happened, and it was on live TV. A man rushed onto the ring and punched him. Live broadcast on the WWE Network. I'm sure it was not anticipated this was going to happen, even though somebody lifted the ropes for the guy to come in.
There's a WWE Network?
There is.
Why do I not have that?
I don't have it myself.
So it's a little faux pas on your part.
Absolutely. Well, so there you go. I mean, there's no mention of arrest.
So the guy hit him and then goes like this, starts going,
no, please, not me.
Me.
Don't put me in the sleeper. An over-exuberant fan surpassed our security at ringside, said a spokesperson for the WWE.
Yeah.
That was a statement obtained by ESPN. And the individual has been turned over to authorities. Thank you.
The JC sponsored wrestling.
And that's after the Hart Foundation got through with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your turn. I'm going to tag you. You go
the
get it
JC
now.
sponsored wrestling down there one time. I saw a guy get knocked out with a styrofoam cup.
No.
It was incredible. Absolutely.
Was it full of concrete?
No.
It was very sturdy cup.
I mean, just
boom. Down he went.
That's some pretty heavy leaded coffee there.
Billboard, they're taking some heat. They took this song off. Get a load of the artist. His name is Little Nas X.
That's got to be. It can't be little. It's got to be Lil.
Lil. I don't know how to speak rap. Lil Nas X. He had a song called Old Time Road. Billboard took it off the country charts, if you can believe it's on
the country charts?
Yes, a rapper.
After watching that on TV last night, country
Did you
music
watch it?
is
It's dead. My wife was there on her chair with her little, iPad, thing, and she's watching because George Strait did a song.
Yeah.
One of his songs that he's now doing, even though I was told he was retired, he's not retired, and they let him play his entire song.
He has a song out now called The Badge as a tribute to police officers. It's awesome.
Well, then good for George.
Yeah.
Well, you remember the song he had out called The Fireman?
Yes.
Wasn't really about firemen, but
it was very much embraced by firemen. Now, this song by Lil Nas X.
You're going to hurt yourself there.
My lips.
That looked kind of painful when you said that.
Is the #1 song on the iTunes pop chart. You know what they did? You know what this rapper did? He added Billy Ray Cyrus as a duo to the song.
And that's how he got on the country charts?
That's how he got on the country charts.
Oh.
And now a rapper now stands atop the country chart. Oh, my. Don't you know that
George Jones is rolling over in his grave right now.
Put a tachometer on the possum's gravesite on his casket. Well, anyway, that's a little
old Nas X.
Yeah, Old Town Road is also the top of all Spotify streaming. But then I looked at Billboard, and the top 3 don't mention him. Billboard has Luke Combs, Brett Young, and Michael Ray is 1, 2, 3.
Speaking of country music.
Go ahead.
We were, I don't remember where we were going. It's Friday, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And we're listening to a country station, okay? And there was a song that came on. The title of the song, Rednecker Than You.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'd never heard that before.
I seen that.
I've seen that. Did you see that?
Wow. I just thought.
I didn't know it was you.
I thought, boy, they'll do a song about anything.
Rednecker Than You.
Rednecker Than You.
I'm going to tell you something. That 7-year-old grandson.
Yeah.
He enjoyed WOKZ far better than he enjoyed
Really?
WFIW. He wanted to listen to country songs. He could sing along with some of the country songs. His folks must,
Obviously, he's never heard Disco Duck.
Must not have. That would catch his eye. That'd put a hook in his lip, wouldn't it? Well, here's a survey, and we're going to find out what your preferences are. A barometer. It's not a barometer of American politics, culture, or anything else. Are you a dog or a cat person?
All right.
What are you going to be?
Dog.
What are you?
Well, if I got to be one, I'd be probably a dog person.
I'd have to be a dog person, too. I got 2 of them. They went out and surveyed everybody. For starters, there's little difference between pet owners and non-pet owners when it comes to happiness in the survey. The 2 groups are statistically indistinguishable on the likelihood of identifying a very happy, happy, very happy, not so happy. But they break it down by pet style. Dogs and cats are both. And a stunning divide emerges. Dog owners are about twice as likely as cat owners to say they're very happy. So there you go. Your dog makes you very, very happy. And I have 2 of them, so I'm twice as happy as the rest of you.
My dog did not make me happy about 3 a.m. this morning. Wanted to go out, let her out. Went and looked at Facebook news and caught up a little bit, about 15 minutes. Go to the door. She's sitting at the end of the driveway. Holler at her. She takes off like a jet the other way.
Oh, man.
Oh, my.
So she got to stay outside in the rain.
You know what I've got? I've got trivia.
My dog won't even half the time go out in the rain.
Mine.
Well, I have a carport, so.
I have a.
That's what I need. I need a carport.
There you go.
I have a.
Put it right in front of the shop there.
A kennel.
No, the deck off the top is going out. That's where the deck's going.
I like that.
Yeah.
Not bad.
The balcony.
I've got a kennel that has 2 different roofs and a little area where there's, no roof.
Yeah.
The 2 basset hounds will, in a driving rainstorm, will stand in the area where they can't be protected and look up and go, hey, it's raining out here.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hey, what's happening?
Not much.
Hey, I heard Dre's story a while ago about the bats, but it reminded me of, my cousin owns a grocery store up in Mattoon.
Uh-huh.
And a couple of years ago, he was taking out the trash. And when he took the trash out, he opened up the dumpster, and there was a human toe in the trash can.
No.
Oh. So, he called the proper authorities, and the cops came there, and you'll never believe what the cops told him.
Call a tow truck.
Call the tow bro.
Killing me.
Oh, Odie was all over it. You didn't have a chance. Good try.
Right.
Good try.
That's good.
You'd heard that before. That's pretty good.
Have you seen the new promo on A&E about the tow bro?
I love the tow bro.
Oh, well, now the new promo is A&E. The tow bro is now making Tuesday Toes Day.
You have to explain, those that not heard, what the tow bro does. Tell.
He works on people's feet.
Ingrown toenails. This is a TV show.
Yeah.
That's about as inane as, a show about nothing on radio.
So it's as good as Dr. It's my new favorite. It far exceeds Dr. Pimple Popper.
It's so gross.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But you can't stop watching it.
Yeah,
Mike.
that's true. You're right.
I've never even tried.
My wife is over there. She's got her hands over her eyes, but it's like this.
I'm sitting there. We sit there and watch it, and I'm going, oh.
Yeah, but you can't stop.
And then I look right back at it and go, okay,
wow.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube. We ought to try it sometime. You think we'd knock down the internet?
Do we have a podiatrist in town? We could bring him in.
Could we get Dr. Molt out here maybe to clear this area and do a gallbladder
transplant?
Take a gallbladder out right here on the table.
We got more than enough room right here to lay most folks between you and me, Odie.
Or maybe a simple appendix.
Just a wouldn't that be great?
Has anyone noticed coming out of Evansville, this is far off topic,
there's
a sign that says,
don't have a topic.
Simple cremation. I don't know how much it was. I'm like,
really? What's a simple cremation?
Cremation. I guess that's probably, I told my wife, I said, for me, it's going to be about quadruple that because they're going to have to render all this down. Simple cremation. We're advertising.
We're gonna have to throw a couple more logs on the fire to get this one done. Yeah.
Holy smoke!
Wow, that's a billboard?
Yes, it is.
Man.
Okay, there's simple creation. Is there a
not creation? Cremation.
Oh, cremation. Is there a deluxe cremation?
Why, I assume. That's where they use
really.
Do they use like? Do they use like?
That's where they use cherry wood.
Cherry wood or apple wood or something.
Your premier burning elements.
Yeah. Mesquite? Do they use mesquite?
Only in Texas. That's a Texas.
Have you seen what they do? They got the lump coal. I mean, I was out there Saturday, at Rush Appliance when we had the flat double D thing, and they don't use very much.
Oh, the little pellets?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've seen those.
Or they got lump charcoal.
That's it. That's what they were using. That's what he was
Doesn't
using.
take much.
No, it didn't. And boy, I sample. I have to admit, I sampled some of the food as well. It's really good, and it seems like I don't know. I never have a gas grill. I've always had a charcoal grill. Just because I always thought the taste was better. This was awfully good.
It's plus it's good therapy.
Well, you're using charcoal, lump charcoal. I mean, so you're using.
Yes, I am. But
on the green.
But
ants,
not as.
but just not as much.
I have a gas grill just for convenience, but I also have a the smoker and the charcoal grill, and it's good therapy.
We're there so that you can go out, you can put on the charcoal, what you need with the charcoal, and if you're going to put meat on it, you don't want to have a flame up.
No.
So you really need something liquid there.
A spritzer.
Yes.
In a can.
Yes.
Something that could
With
enhance.
foam. Has some foaming ability.
Well, it'll enhance the taste. Plus, it's a safety device to be able to knock down the fire.
So that's why you have a beer and a garden hose.
No, I just have 2 beers. Anyway, of course, only for cooking purposes.
Yeah, but why would you want to use the beer to get rid of the?
Well, I know. That's why I have a garden hose.
So I use that, and then if you have the confused ramblings of Mike Shannon on the radio.
Well,
that's not a problem in my house.
I'm just telling you, that means winter's over.
I started using a chimney to start my charcoal. You ever seen those?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put a clump of newspaper up. You don't have that taste of the fuel, lighter fluid, and all that.
Or whatever they call
it. Does a great job. But again, it just takes a little patience.
I don't have the patience to put the thing, the great big iron that you put in there that starts at the. I don't. I've got one. I was given one, but I don't ever use it. I love dousing it down.
Oh yeah.
And watching it flame up so that I could use the beer. Honey, I need a beer. Well, we have some only for these purposes.
Yeah.
Only for emergencies.
Yep. But anyway, we that says winter's over. We're going to take a break.
We are.
We're going to take a break. I have to go run into the office and see if I can find the trivia that I had ready.
Yeah, he's telling a story.
No, I'm serious. I really am. Back
Let the Carnaby Girls be your Easter connection. Their dress department has the perfect look for your Easter parade. All dresses are 20% off, casual to dressy. Carnaby Girls can help you with your Easter basket ideas, faithful fashion tees, flip-flops, and adorable Easter charms. Plus, check out Brighton's 4 new World Crosses, the Shepherd, Light of Life, Kingdom, and Holy Cross. Finish your look with a straw Brighton crossbody and a sandal to match. If fashion is your passion, come see the girls at Fairfield's fashion leader, Carnaby Square.
Isn't it nice to have a charming local place? A place that's quaint and friendly? Hi, guys. Welcome back.
A place that has essentials you need and a special shopping selection that is sure to impress.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh, those are so nice.
Oh, look at this one.
The Fairfield Chamber of Commerce invites you to shop local. In Fairfield, you're sure to find what you need. A small town with a big selection of restaurants and shopping. Love all your local merchants.
The Big Deal Store has a great deal on Bopple's home furnishing certificates. Pick one up and get a great value on top quality furniture at Bopple's Home Furnishing in McLeansboro on the south side of the square.
Don't miss the Yamaha Get Out and Ride sales event at Le Mans Motorsports in Fairfield with super low APRs and huge customer cash on class-leading Yamaha sport and proven off-road utility ATVs and side-by-sides. Visit Le Mans Motorsports in Fairfield today.
Offers good through 6/30/19. ATVs referenced or recommended only for use by those age 16 or older. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. See dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. ATVs can be hazardous to operate.
Community Connection is now online at WFIWradio.com. Now, not only can you hear the Community Connection after the 7:15 news on WFIW AM 1390 and 103.3 FM, but you can hear it online anytime. If you missed the show, go to WFIWradio.com, then click on About Us, then Community Connection for the latest episodes. You can also catch up on past shows. Community Connection after the 7:15 news on WFIW AM 1390 and FM 103.3, and now online at WFIWradio.com.
Spring into life to help save a life at the Fairfield Memorial Hospital Red Cross Blood Drive. Call Shauna Williams at 618-847-8242 to schedule a time for April 16th. Slots are available from 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. You can also pre-register at redcrossblood.org. The event will be held in the Fairfield Memorial Hospital Educational Annex Building at 203 Northwest 10th Street in Fairfield. Spring into life. Donate blood Tuesday, April 16th.
If you can hear me, you already know that radio works. Let me, Libby Lingefelter, show you what else we can do at the original company, like direct mail and digital marketing. Call me, Libby Lingefelter, at WFIW WOKZ 842-2159.
WFIW 104.9 and WFIWradio.com. Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler on the phone this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
How's it going today?
Good, good.
All right. You had a big weekend, I guess.
Well, yeah, we went over for a big Shriner hootenanny over there in Fairview Heights.
And how was that?
It was good. A lot of fun.
All right. Great to hear. All right. Let's talk about some of the new deals coming out. I know that you've got some big deals on the Motor Trend Truck of the Year, the Dodge Ram.
We do. I think we've got the all-new 19 Ram. We've got them marked down, I think, up to $11,000.
Man, that's crazy.
Off of the list, and that's something that everybody qualifies for. I mean, and there's some other discounts out there available as well.
All right, you still do the you do the owner loyalty discount, but you do the discount where somebody, if they own a different brand truck, they come in and you'll give them a discount as well, right?
There's some lease loyalty on them, but then there's nothing for owner loyalty. But if you do own a competitive make pickup truck, you can get an extra $1,000 off. So.
All right, sounds like a great deal. And, of course, the deals continuing all through the month of April. Any specific monikers right now for, is it Truck Month? Is it Spring into Savings Month or something like that?
On the Chrysler side, it's a Spring Sales event and the Jeep Freedom Days. And I think Dodge has the Power Days. And Chevrolet's come back with some of their percentages off. I was kind of looking over that list today. The new 19 Equinox has a 13% off MSRP for everybody. And then if you finance through GM Financial, there's an additional 5%, so up to 18% off on an Equinox.
All right.
I think we've got 16% off of a Cruze Impala or a Malibu Sonic or Spark if you finance with GM Financial.
All right, and you mentioned the Cruze and the Spark. Those are the smaller Chevrolet vehicles. Good gas mileage on those.
Very good fuel economy on those. I was going to look here a second if I can get to it and find the Buick. Buick's got a promotion this month, too. Wait for it. Let's see here. Oh, got the wrong one. Can you believe that? Got a good selection of used cars as well, too. You know, I mean, we always need more, so we'll give you top dollar for your trade.
Right. And, of course, all of the vehicles can be seen at LeMansOnline.com anytime.
That is correct.
All right.
We've got a 14% off MSRP special on like the little Buick Encore, the Envision, or the LaCrosse. Let's see here. And if you finance with GM Financial, you'll get an additional 5% off on the Encore. So.
All right. So if you're looking for a car as to help with your if you want to make a down payment with your tax refund, you're the guys to come see.
That's right.
All right.
We can get it spent for you.
All right, Sheldon. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll talk to you on Thursday.
All right. You guys have a good week.
You too. Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler joins us every Monday and Thursday here on the WFIW Morning Show.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
The deadline for filing your tax return is April 15th, but did you know that it's also the last day to contribute to a tax-deductible IRA for the previous year? Conard Financial Group can help you take advantage of tax-deferred benefits and possibly even help you earn a deduction when you make last year's IRA contribution. Call Conard Financial Group at 842-7855 to learn how. Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA, SIPC. Life well planned.
Fairfield area weather forecast calling for scattered showers today, high 75. Partly cloudy tonight, low 52. For tomorrow, partly sunny, high 75. Cloudy skies 70 on Wednesday. For Thursday, scattered showers, high 78. And for Friday, mostly sunny with a high of 60. Overnight low was 60. Yesterday's high 72. 11/100ths of an inch of rainfall overnight. Currently humidity at 100%. Winds are relatively calm. Pressure at 29.92. Cloudy skies 60 right now at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Do want to remind you, JV baseball today, FCHS at Hamilton County. That has been canceled because of the weather. Radar looking pretty good as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the state of Illinois currently in terms of precipitation. Only rainfall showing up down in the deep southern part of the state at the present time.
Radar Weather has been sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
And welcome back to Morning Coffee.
I ran through. I printed out trivia. I spent time doing it. And I'm going to have to depend on you. But first of all, before we get into trivia, I want to mention that Jack the Can Man is looking for donations to help take his wife's ashes to Stone Mountain, Georgia, to be buried with her mother as she wanted. Donations can be dropped off at John's Butcher Block. And Jack appreciates all the help. His wife died on January 16th. You ever been to Stone Mountain?
I have.
How about you?
Yes.
It's disturbing to me because there's a movement to try to sandblast off the side of Stone Mountain, General Lee and his soldiers. Can you believe that?
Of course I believe it.
Yeah, I can believe it.
It's
too,
stunning.
So.
That's a beautiful piece of art.
All right.
Anyway, go ahead. You're up, and I'm sorry to dump on you at the last second.
Nah, not a problem. What was the Christian name of Dr. Watson in the Sherlock Holmes stories?
I think it was Dr. John Watson. Am I correct, Amundo?
Yes.
John Watson. Mm-hmm. Johnny. I think his friends called him Johnny.
Yes, they did.
Yep.
Yes, they did.
Johnny Boy.
Johnny Boy.
All right. In Kipling's Jungle Book, what kind of creature was Kaa?
Snake.
Yes.
Wow.
Congratulations.
You do a lot of Jungle Book reading?
I have grandkids, remember?
Yeah, I know. I was wondering you don't have good Wi-Fi then. Go ahead.
All right. Which country was home to the moa bird, which became extinct about 500 years ago?
Moa. Could I have that in a sentence, please?
The moa bird became extinct about 500 years ago. Which country was home to that bird?
I'm going to use it in a sentence.
Yes.
The moa turned over on Ken on Saturday.
That's right.
It was not New York,
Australia,
or New Jersey.
Australia.
You're close. New Zealand.
All right, I think we got a call. Let's do that for a second. Yeah, you're on. Go ahead.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Yeah, I heard you talk about Stone Mountain. Do you remember who all was on that?
Say that again, sir.
Do you you remember who all is sculptured out there in the mountain?
No, General Lee was the only one I remembered. Who else is on that?
Well, General Lee,
Stonewall Jackson.
Yeah.
And Jefferson Davis.
Jefferson Davis, the entire.
I think that's the only three.
I think you're right.
And they were all on a horse. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well, you know,
Appreciate it. There's a good trivia question in itself, right there. I
All
went
right.
there
Name
twice. I
the
believe. Go
three
ahead.
characters from the Civil War that. All right. In the charity AHA.
AHA.
What part of the body does H stand for?
AHA. American
Heart.
There you go.
Good job. Good job.
All right. Brown-Eyed Handsome Man was a hit for what singer after his death?
Well, Brown-Eyed Handsome Man sounds like a country song. You're not giving me any clues with your face.
No.
Brown-Eyed Handsome Man. Well, I know Brown-Eyed Girl. That was Van Morrison. But
That's what I was thinking of.
I'm kind of stuck, and he died.
He died.
He put it together.
Uh-huh.
He died. It became a hit.
Yep.
Roy Orbison.
Nope.
That was a good
Holly.
guess.
That's a good guess.
Buddy
Holly.
All right.
And the
One of
Crickets.
my
Where were they
favorites.
from? Where were they from?
Lubbock, Texas.
Absolutely.
All right.
There's a Buddy Holly museum there. Of course, they're in the. They had to use tear gas the other night in Lubbock.
Yes.
Because of Texas Tech's win. Can you believe it?
Man.
Well, that's just what you do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you tear things up and turn
Right, burn
things
cars.
over. All righty. In which state did both Kennedy and Johnson die?
Well, they both died in Texas.
Texas.
Now, Lyndon Johnson kind of became strange in his later years. He kind of became disheveled. He grew shoulder-length hair. Vietnam really did him
It did.
in. He
I
didn't
think
know how to
the
deal
weight
with
of all those deaths that he
Yes.
felt responsible for.
and he kept doubling down.
Mhm.
That was the problem. Go ahead.
All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Kirk Douglas, the actor,
Yes.
was in which branch of the armed services in World War II?
Oh, you know what? He kind of looks
Kirk
like
Douglas.
a Marine
Yeah,
to me.
I-
Don't you
Marine.
think?
Nah,
No?
close. Navy.
Navy. Yeah.
Well,
All righty.
you know all those movie stars.
Oh,
They
they
all
were
signed
all-
up.
Yep, you betcha.
Kind of like they are. Well, maybe not today.
No, not really. Not really at all. No.
All right. By what title was the Spanish dictator General Franco known as?
General Franco, and he's with the Italian. Did you say?
No, the Spanish dictator.
Spanish.
Francisco Franco from,
Generalissimo.
Nope.
Frisco Franco. No.
El Caudillo.
El Caudillo.
No. I'm not doing well.
No, I didn't know that one.
All right. Okay. All right. The cause of what color fever was discovered in the year 1900?
Maybe yellow fever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course, the yellow fever is the thing that really slowed up the digging of the Panama Canal because we sent people down to do it, and they kept sending them back in blanket boxes like you found down in your basement. Only probably much larger. Or that they could have probably got the cut rate cremation.
That's right.
If they would have looked into it.
All
Simple.
right. In the NFL, the Chargers.
Yes.
They're located in Los Angeles now.
They are.
Came from San Diego.
They did.
Where were they first?
Oh, they were someplace before they were in San Diego. Were they the Chargers at that other place?
Yes, they were.
Whoa. This would have been early in the AFL in the early 1960s.
Yep.
And, boy, they were only going for major markets at that time, I thought.
I don't know.
Los Angeles.
No.
I believe so.
They were the Los Angeles Chargers, then they went to San Diego, and now they're
Back
the Los
again.
Angeles
Yeah.
Chargers.
Makes sense.
Sort of sounds like the Rams.
Yeah. Or the Cardinals.
Cardinals
You know,
were
they
in
were in
Chicago.
Cleveland.
Chicago.
Chicago.
No,
St. Louis.
no, the Rams were in Cleveland first.
No. Yeah.
I think so. I think
We'll
the
have to-
Cardinals
we'll have to
started in
research that.
Chicago. All right.
We'll have to research that. All right. Okay. The rapper Hammer was originally known as what?
Is it MC Hammer?
Yeah,
Hey.
MC Hammer.
Can't touch this.
Can't touch this.
Had the good-looking pants.
More than baggy pants. You betcha. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you needed
Alrighty.
to take a couple stitches in there.
Here's a question for those barbecue enthusiasts out there.
Beer. Coors Light.
Red Stripe Lager, originally produced in what country?
I'm going to say Australia.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, man. Yeah.
All that did was, that doesn't put the fire down. That makes it flame up.
Yeah, you don't want to use those import beers on that fire. It's too expensive.
They're a little too pricey. Yeah.
Go get you some Schlitz for that.
That's right.
Thank you so much for coming in and helping us
Not a
out,
problem.
Ken. We'll see
Always
you
a
on
pleasure.
Wednesday, I guess.
Yep.
All right. Take care. Morning.
Yep.
News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in Wayne City. Visit Boyd Mattress Center and take a rest test. 20 models on display. 895-3000.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President Trump will have a new acting Homeland Security Secretary effective Wednesday. U.S. Customs and Border Protection Commissioner Kevin McAleenan, with Kirstjen Nielsen resigning.
I think a change will perhaps be a positive aspect of this.
Texas Republican Michael Burgess tells Fox Secretary Nielsen was having a hard time convincing Congress to support the president's agenda. A kidnapped American tourist named Kim Endicott is now free.
Police say the California woman and her Ugandan driver are both safe. They were taken from the Queen Elizabeth National Park.